Yo ho, welcome to another video. Yeah, welcome back to another video, guys. I am reviewing an art book today. This art book is my favourite film's art book, Across the Spider-Verse. Here we have it in all of its glory. I thought it'd be a pretty fun video to do, going through all my favourite pages that I've got written down on a list from when I read it. I mean, the art on the contents page and the forwards page is sick. Just from the beginning, I knew this was going to be a brilliant book. So starting off on this page, we've got an amazing, beautiful looking, colourful city of the New York in that universe, with all of the purple fading to green. Then we get to this really cool image at the top of the page where we've got water pouring out of a portal with the spot in it, miles in it. And I saw this and I thought, wow, this is called detail. Here you can see the little circles that, like, this is the type of art style that they use quite a lot, which I absolutely love. I use it in my comics. Check it out now at Jimbo Productions. And here you can see that in the distance, I've spread it out a bit more, you've got like more of the background details with the lights and all the buildings. So on this page we've got Miguel and his little abstract art. This page is really interesting because I'm a fan of abstract, but I love all the colours in the background and how it's kind of inverted Miguel's colour styles. So on this page we've got Miles Morales' art style. It looks really cool. Like, you can see all the different shades that they used for the black in the hair, dark shades, but they've also got a bit of blue. They know where to put the light in here, for example. Then over here we've got two different types of logos that they used. One for the front, one for the back. His full body, which you can see here, the bloody armpits that they referred to in the film. The moral of the story is they didn't have to go this hard, but they did. They went hard. Now we've got this plant room thing. I love it. Like, you look here at just the random lines that they've got poking out everywhere, the detail in the plants, the like splashes of paint. Then down here where they've got the circles, the pink in the plants, like, it's stuff that you don't think to do, but sometimes going outside of the normal is what you need for art like this. So I want to mention this page where you've got all of the lines going up in the background, the watercolours, which you can see clearly, the pink going into like an orange colour, which I've actually got the art of right here. Like, if you look here, these are the comics of the proper Spider-Gwen comic books, and you can see that they use a lot of watercolour art in the front covers. Then here we've got a double page artwork of the museum scene where we've got Gwen swinging into action, the amazing watercolours again, all the, I love, like, when you look here at all of like the purple lines and stripes going up and the like a cross, and then you've got the shadows on the... Now, the problem I had when I was reading this is I couldn't decide what my favourite page was. Normally when I read art books, I can easily decide, well, this page is easily my favourite. This one I really can't. This one, almost every single page that I've mentioned is amazing. Now, this page, obviously you can see why I've put it in this video. Look at the design behind Vulture. He's just, I don't know, they've just represented him perfectly. Like, you can see with the nose, the eyes, all of the designs on the... I don't even know how to explain this. Like, that, whatever that is. Now here we get very dark, because we've got Miguel O'Hara and his little dark face. So yeah, God. Here we've got Miguel O'Hara. It's a very dark image of him, but it's him without his spider suit on. Now, the first film, Into the Spider-Verse, was impressive, but this one, Across the Spider-Verse, They're just showing off now.
Now here we've got a full representation of Lila, who is Miguel O'Hara's assistant, if you didn't know. We've got here all of the different cool designs, which I thought was brilliant. And then here we've got Jessica Drew with all the squiggly lines on coming out of the hair. You've got all different colours in the background, predominantly black, but even you've got circles in it. I'd have never have thought to do circles like this in the hair that's so curly. And now probably the most detailed picture in the whole book is in Mumbattan with Miles and Gwen and the Spot, obviously. And just look at the colours. It's got such a nice colour palette, but so detailed. All the lines, it looks like a true old-fashioned comic book, but with the essence of India.
This is the type of film where you can rewatch it 100 times and still realise that you've missed 400 details.
Hobie Brown from London. So he's got like this amazing colour shading here, which I like, and you can see with all of the piercings that he's got. That's what I really like about this image. And then here we've got Mayday Parker. Now I had to capture this in the film because look at the hair. I think this picture, they've done the hair better than anyone else's. It must have been quite complicated to do. So here we've got page 133. A really awesome look at Gwen's world. How we've got all of the lines in the background still sticking to the watercolours, but this time it's dark. It's a dark emotion that she's projecting. It's not warm, it's not colourful, and I love the mixture of I guess it's like a blue, like cyan colour, but very dark.
The thing that I like as well is that every universe has its own personality, its own characteristics. All of the colours aren't just colours, they're emotions arguing with each other.
Now this needs mentioning, without a doubt, the barbecue scene. You've got balloons here, the city skyline in the background, all of this little detail of a water tank here in the corner. You've got houses. Just here, if you look just there, a glitch on the water bottle. You've got glitches on, like the coat, just a little I'm pretty sure it's called chromatic absorption or something to do with chrome. Now I'm a big fan of neon, which is why I love this page. This is Spot's apartment, and it's so bright and purple in the middle in one core place, and then everywhere else is dark. You've got the lights on the machines here, but it's a dark room, and you can tell that. You can see all of the different colours coming out of this globe thing from its different machinery. You can see here that the light's trying to come in, but it's very, very fading. So here we've got like the different types of designs for cars and for buildings that they tried to do in Miguel O'Hara's universe, which is where the Spider Society is based. When I was reading it, it was interesting because they said that with like stuff like this, they took inspiration from real life architects, and so they wanted to create their own unique feel, but mixing it with real life architecture. So I like this one the most as well. I think this is really cool. And then you've got here like the different statues, and then over here the colourful cars that could be, around in that future. I'm showing you the different sequences to probably best bit of the film where Miles and Miguel are going at each other. Miles is trying to escape, Miguel's trying to go after him, blah, blah, blah. And you've got the train scene. And I just loved seeing all of the different sequences on how they got it to all fall together in place. So here we've got Miguel O'Hara's headquarters. This is Spider-Man 2099, where he just stays and looks cool like that.
Okay, here we go. It looks like the CEO of Anger has entered the chat.
And just the creative thought of getting the computers like this, like having all of the screens and like the different shapes that they've got going on here. I like the like blue meeting the red colour. That contrast is really interesting with the robot in the background.
The thing is with the Spider-Verse movies is they're not just movies, they're reflex. They're reflex showing off the capability of each artist's work.
And now I'm bringing you a colourful page. We've got Miles after he's escaped. He's racing through this interesting, colourful New York City. Love this. Absolutely love the squares here. This, how the glass is shattering, coming out of there. Spider-Man, how he's jumping in the air with the rain in the background. Oh, it's just so perfect. You've got Spot's hands crawling out there. The red lines on this bit meeting the blue one here. Everything's just perfect on this page. And like all the circles that you've got going on. And here we can see some more colours with this amazing, amazing reflection coming off the glass of the different like skyscrapers and billboards that are coming across, and him upside down with the trains in the background. And then here we've got Miles G. Morales and his suit. Everything that's going on here. We've got the Prowler logo, obviously. This is the different Miles Morales from the other universe that we see at the end of the film. He's got his Prowler logo here, dripping down with because it's been painted on. A cool circle here, like for why? Just to add to the theme because it looks cool. So if you've not got this book, then I highly recommend you getting it if you like the film, because you see a lot of stuff I've not put in this video. Like, there's too much to go through every single thing because there's so much detail in it. So I recommend getting it because you don't want to miss out on this.
Like in this art book, it shows you stuff that's not even finished, and it already looks better than most finished movies. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that. And I'll be back with more art book videos, and I'll see you next time.